不可。那你回基地为什么没有传送的、啊
Like this?
我有。
Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
手指跟香肠一样粗。
Trace the line to your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
好好笑。
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all, doing complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
What?
Nothing. You just look good, that's all.
Hey,
Hey,
a nice place.
well, it's not like I built it or...
Right. Well, I can see why you
为什么？
why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But don't worry.
还是要带来啊，
That's
不
nothing
然
I can't handle.
Right. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me, but... I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around. I never really understood how it makes me feel like I could be useful.
It takes some time, but... How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the... I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our...
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be...
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message.
So, Talana...
Yeah, more like rushed through. Only Carja I've ever met.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need...
Wow, this...
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave
它
us,
比较有进入
we'll
状
be able
况
to。access it at our own, you know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight.
Got it. Looks like their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
We saw how they lied about creating a better future at their Guess they lied about what happened to their ship too, but still. The tribes settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus.
That's How's that?
You know we really are. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool.
Of course. You guys reading?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Norit. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were fighting. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more...
And they became an entire tribe.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she...
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when... How's everyone...
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the
他
most,
没办
but I'm
法，
hoping
但他有个出
Oseram's
路啊。
stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone...
Just taking it all.
Think you can hold the fort?
If Aaron stopped, we'll be fine.
Aloy, We've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done.
Have you gone back to Plainsong?
I thought about it. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thick. If they knew what we did to... Even if they understood this. No.
Did Gaia tell you anything?
She did. To think that there are places among the stars where life can... It is... And heartbreaking. That such life should be bent on destroying ours.
So, how does a tribe...
By holding them off. When our fields bloom. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary. In the end, the Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement.
I believe I've met them already. You called your...
To all live, I try to bring comfort.
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem to be...
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them.
还2次呢。
When the Karja invaded the Utaru, they burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were
to be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe. As they and while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. Day after... One day, I woke up to hear... I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but the smell of burning flesh haunted...
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a... I was denied.
You said you set up...
I did. News of my disagreement with the chorus. Before I knew it, we knew we couldn't take... We ambushed smaller raiding parties.
Sounds like you were a force...
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. We chased the enemy all the...
You called your...
I tried...
You said you...
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under... Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full... What happened next was... When all the dust and blood... Our enemies defeat... I went back.
Is that when you...
I thought... Then you came along. I could either...
I'm glad you chose the latter. What are you up to?
Gaia was... She helped me decide... It's not easy.
That's good to hear.
那个
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say so we could regain control of our lands with her... terraforming system. Nurture them like the land god. It does strike me as...
Sound...
Yes. But Varl tells me that...
Yeah. So you've been...
Yes. Including their... I was... surprised to see she passed, but... reborn?
You've been getting to know Air...
Of course. In this case.
嗓门很大。
Right.
I shall return.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
I wonder what it's like, being in space.
If you ask me.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
现在不能。
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Oh.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
Maybe 吧。
I just think she talks a lot.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
再来谈谈。或者盖亚内核。
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
What's message?
Coordinates.
务必小心。
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a or at least to create the I am also uncertain why Aletheia and respond to its distress as far as it is aware.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates. But
that is my conclusion.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more...
Right. Could the Zenith...
According to this, it is feasible they... Possibly. If they intended, I would expect...
Right. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay. And what about the other number in the message? 237.
I have queried my event. Perhaps its meaning can...
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a
一
trap.
定要大家一起去。
But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
What？ 3个人？
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
装备这样还要升级哦？哦，嗯，啊，东西。啊，
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
哦，我拿着抓的那些无人机哦。
So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there. Drone's reconnected now.
An excellent choice.
Oh.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted that. Is there something you wish to discuss?
How are things around?
Zoe has been studying them in an effort to understand their... Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am... However, Zoe and I are
Well, keep at it. Varl and...
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a dietary. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practice and encouraged Varl.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to
How's...
He is becoming increasingly...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to, amongst a number of Asuram curses. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have... So the Hades Proving Lab, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. It appears to have been one of...
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. So, a while back, before I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization. I'm guessing you...
No. From the data, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could...
I have already attempted given its previous experience with accepting...
Right. Well, that's too bad. When I dove down into Vegas, it turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved...
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists.
Even still, what he achieved... What? 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on stand. So this facility, the Regional Control Center...
For the local region? Yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity. It may be possible to, should you find and...
I'll keep a lookout. Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, we exchanged greet. It was the first of many conversations.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed, though I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So, they're the greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotation. Within a month of the project, Elizabeth encouraged. She said it was important.
What were they like?
Scared. I owe everything to their dedication.
See you later.
Until next.
要 talk 玩吗？
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Come on. 角兽的角兽的。
I've seen this before.
What?
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us.